Hello Taurus and welcome to Providence. My name is KK and this is your general weekly reading for the week commencing the 15th of November 2020. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're all very well. Once again, this is for the Taurus Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Signs of Taurus, as well as the Cross Watchers. Everyone is most welcome here. And as always, this is a reminder that this is a general reading, so please only take what resonates with you and leave the rest for somebody else out there in the collective. We start your general weekly reading with the Three of Cups. There's some celebration going on. There's some partying going on. This is about celebrating the success of collaborations, of friendships. And when I use the word collaborations, my mind always goes to a work setting, but you can collaborate outside of work. You can collaborate with your community, you can collaborate with your friends, your partner, your family. You can collaborate at work, of course, but there's some success and celebration that comes from working in these group environments, in these collaborations. It has been a team effort to get it this far, so go out, paint the town red, have a few for me, and celebrate into the night. Taurus. All right, what a wonderful way to start your weekly reading. Let's get all the cards on the deck and we'll find out a little bit more about what this celebration is about. You know, how has this become so successful for you? Card at the bottom of the deck this week, and the overarching energy is the Nine of Swords, which is known as the Nightmares card, Taurus. Now, the Nine of Swords speaks about some fears, some worries, perhaps some anxiety that you have at the moment. I'll come back to that. Sorry, I paused myself there. I feel that this is some anxiety, some worries about the future, but I'll come back to that in a second. This card can sometimes represent some more acute mental health conditions. If that is the case for anybody out there, please seek some professional advice, as you certainly don't need to go that alone, and we don't want you to be in that headspace. For everybody else, this is a few sleepless nights, staring at the ceiling at 2 a.m. We've all been there, we've all done it, it's horrible, but just to be aware of it. There's a little bit of anxiety and a little bit of worry churning around inside you at the moment. So just be aware of that this week. As I said, I think this is about what the future holds, but I'll come back to that in a moment. The Five of Wands is crossing you this week. Now, the Five of Wands is a card that signifies, some arguments, some conflicts, some tension. But it can also signify this competition, and I think this is where it is for me. There has been some competition around you at the moment. You've overcome it. You've been very successful with this particular collaboration. Perhaps this is a work reading, or it could be, as I said, a community or your family. But there's been some competition floating around, causing that conflict, causing that tension. You've overcome it. You're celebrating this great success. Strength in unity is really what that Three of Cups is all about. United we stand. And this is what's overcome this conflict, this tension that has been swirling around you at the moment. The Queen of Cups, Taurus, is in your past position. Now, this Queen of Cups, her strengths are her compassion, her caring nature. Her intuition is absolutely on point. She's incredibly emotionally stable and balanced. Her throne floats on water, speaking about that intuition, speaking about the creativity, but also speaking about being able to be in the flow, understanding the ebbs and flows of life, relationships, everything in between. This is the strengths of the Queen of Cups. Now, this Queen of Cups can be a man or a woman. I don't read gender into the cards unless I'm called to do so. But we would be speaking about a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Now, this is in the past. You could have embraced this energy, but I actually feel that you know this person again, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. I feel they're part of this collaboration with you. Whatever that is, your friends, your family, your work colleagues, a community group, a sporting group, whatever the case may be. They're someone very significant in this collaboration, and they've brought their strengths to this collaboration. They've probably been the emotionally stable rock for you, Taurus, or they've had that great intuitive going with the flow. Really, really interesting. There's heavily involved in that group. Well, why you've got great success is because the world is at your feet in your grounding position here. And the world is a card that signifies completions of life cycles. This is the last card of the major arcana. It is an accomplishment card. It's the universe saying, yay, Taurus, you passed the test. Jump through the laurel of victory here, guided by the 4 elements, and bring on all those wonderful phrases. As I said, you've got the world at your feet. This is also a card about integration of experience, of knowledge, of wisdom that you have learnt throughout this life cycle that you have been in, and integrating that into your life's journey, new cycles that will begin. Don't just throw away the lessons learnt. Take them with you. Build knowledge into wisdom is what this card absolutely speaks about. And that's why you've had great success with this collaboration. I want to know who this Queen of Cups here is. I just also want to go back to this Nine of Swords really, really quickly, because I was saying this is a little bit of fear or anxiety about the future, and with the world absolutely being there and saying this is the completion of a life cycle, that absolutely rings true. I think this has been so successful for you. It's almost like you're feeling, you're fretting about the future, Taurus, without making light of it. But that's sort of the energy I'm picking up with this Nine of Swords. It's almost a fretful state of thinking, oh, well, can this be successful again? What am I going to do now? Perhaps you're all parting ways if it's a work project or something. So it's that fretful energy that I'm picking up on. The Queen of Swords. We've got 2 queens on the deck here. Queen of Swords in your crowning position, Taurus. I love the Queen of Swords. I have absolutely no relation to the Queen of Swords. I just love this energy. She is independent. She has unbiased judgment, clear boundaries, direct communication, great mental clarity, holds the sword of truth in her hand. She does not suffer fools, this Queen of Swords. So if you are going to ask advice from the Queen of Swords, make sure it's not a silly question. She will not have a lot of time for you otherwise. Look, this again could be somebody part of this collaboration. This would absolutely could be a man or a woman, a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarian that we're talking about. Or indeed, this is an energy that you are embracing, this independence, these clear boundaries, this direct communication. Perhaps you've learnt these things from the Queen of Swords in your collaboration, and the little lessons that you're going to take with you into new life cycles, you're going to integrate them into your life. Really, really exciting stuff. Oh, 3 queens. Queens, queens, queens everywhere, Taurus. The Queen of Pentacles. Well, essentially, this is you, Taurus. This is you in your power position as the Queen of Pentacles. This is you in your nurturing and practical state. This is you about providing security to your collaboration, to your friends, your family, your community, your tribe, however you see that. This is high-end organisation, practicality. I call this the working parent card. This is the calendar on the fridge. When the meetings are, the dentist appointments are, when the bills need to be paid. You've got it going on. So this is bringing you to your personal power. Really, really interesting. If this Queen of Cups, again, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and this Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarian, aren't involved in this collaboration, I'm not a betting person, but I would bet $20 that they are. But if they're not, these are energies you are picking up from this collaboration. I'm sure they're involved in this collaboration. This is what's bringing you into your personal power. Really exciting stuff. I wouldn't too much fret about the future. It looks very, very bright, and a new life cycle is going to be beginning for you shortly, Taurus. As always, I like to take one final message just to summarise the weekly readings for you. But if you are resonating with this reading, by all means, please give the video a like. Feel free to leave a comment if you would like to. And if you haven't already, please consider clicking that subscribe button below the video, as I do have ongoing weekly readings available for everyone. This little power team, whoever you are, it's a great thing to keep in your life. You're overcoming everything together. Let's find this final message for you. There it is. One of my favourites. White Raven Spirit, the number 66. And the message White Raven Spirit brings is trust in the magic. Trust in the magic that's unfolding. As I said, whatever this little collaboration is down here, it works very, very well for you, Taurus. If you can hold on to it, by all means, hold on to it as you move into this new life cycle. Let's find out what other messages White Raven Spirit have for you this week. Coincidences have meaning, and White Raven Spirit appears to remind you to pay attention to the synchronicities so that you might recognize patterns. Even the wind dances in a pattern, participating in the magic of the universe's plan for all. Align with the highest good and intentions, and you will come to see that White Raven is guiding you, an ally to you, and a messenger from the universe. The universe is conspiring on your behalf right now, drawing you to the light and bringing you the magic and the miracles that are your birthright. Now's the time to trust in the magic of the world that is everywhere and in all things. Pay attention to how things come together as if by magic, and you will see the hand of the universe arranging things in your favour. I will leave you with that as the final message of the week, Taurus. I wish you a fabulous week ahead, and I do look forward to seeing you all next week. Until then, from me to you, much love and light. Bye-bye.